blind, dreaming of a lighthouse.
I'm grateful for family. Every part of my family has given me like a little bit of something, and that's contributed to like my personality. And because I've got like sisters and we're all like best friends, the bonds we've like built together are more friendship type of. When I think of love, I think of like this image of this old couple like close together, just very like slow dancing, or like just lying next to each other, just like very quiet, kind of intimate. There's like this connection that they can feel between each other. It's like a mental type thing. It's not like sexual. Of course, that's like connecting, like, you know, everybody loves that. So that they're just connecting through each other in a different way than like you do talking or like you do other things. But that's just, it's a weird image, but
No, I'm not able.
How strong I think my self-confidence. Well, I think the self-confidence that I project, I think is pretty strong, but the self-confidence that I actually feel is a lot different. I'm not a very self-confident person. To be honest, I get like so anxious in like social scenarios because I just feel like I'm a little bit stupid. Like I just feel like I'm a socially awkward person. Well, sometimes I'm not very good at stringing a sentence together, and I'm just like an awkward person. Like I like to picture scenarios, and if it doesn't go to what I've pictured, it's like, oh geez, something's happened, like the train's derailed or something. Like it's like awkward. But I think I don't want to look like weak. I want to look like I'm comfortable with myself. Through school, for example, I always tried for like going to SRC and like the council, but I was shit scared of talking in front of the like peers, just because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna like make a fool of myself. I can't do this. Like I'm not good enough to do this. But I just wanted to do it so I could push myself, and like people wouldn't see like that I'm actually really not self-confident like underneath, which is kind of sad. But I want to try and get to a strong self-confident stage. So I'm not as self-confident as I may seem. I think it's because I feel like I'm not as good as other people sometimes. Like a lot of the time I feel very intimidated by people, just because they may be high up in their job, or like they may be quite a popular person, or like good looking, or like it just like makes me feel like I'm lower than them. Because I just don't think, sometimes I just don't think I'm like a very high up there, like not a good looking person, or like not a worthy person sometimes. It's kind of sad, but like all the time compare myself to others. It's a bad thing. I even compare myself to my sisters, but you know, having sisters, you always like compare yourself, just because we're very close in age. So, but yeah, I do compare myself to people a lot, especially like other girls, like other women. Like if I have friends that are stronger than me, I should be like, oh, I should like maybe be like them a little bit more. But yeah, I do compare myself a lot, which is good and bad, because I suppose I can rise to that challenge. But yeah, I do, unfortunately. You should just look at yourself for like who you are and work on yourself and not compare like it. But otherwise, like it is a good thing to like challenge yourself as well. Like look at other people and be like, oh, I like what they're doing. Maybe I should, you know, do some of that as well. But it's also good to focus on yourself sometimes and just challenge yourself instead of like looking at other people and comparing. Like if negative thoughts come into my mind, I just like to shoo them away. You're not a popular person, or you shouldn't like, you know, wear that because your legs look bad in that, or something like stupid things like that. And I just like try and be like, oh no, let's just not think like that. Let's just, you know, wear it because I want to, or go to that because like, you know, it'll be fun, and see what happens. So yeah, I'm just trying to, little baby steps. That's a tough question. Answered it honestly, as honest as I could. I feel like nowadays, like not sounding like an old person, but with like social media and stuff, like yeah, we put everything out there, but it's like we're also like so closed off as well. Like emotionally, like we just try and hush it. Like that's not something we share. Like I think it's become a bit like that. So I'm kind of a person that traps up emotion and then it just builds up and then it just like kind of it all comes out, usually to my mum, the poor thing. But yeah, I feel like especially with social media, we all just want to project this image, but like really I feel like we should like connect with each other like more emotionally, more truthfully. But it's a scary thing, like, you know, being truthful to people and showing your true self rather than your Instagram profile pics. Advice I give to my younger self would be, don't think about anybody else's views of you. Just do what makes you happy. Just do what, you know, you think's right, and then just people can, you know, judge you based on that. Who cares? Whereas like while I was at school, I was very much into like, oh, is that person gonna think like, you know, I'm a weirdo if I say this or if I like, do this or get involved in this? But just do whatever you like and, you know, stuff them. Other advice would be, don't play it safe all the time. Just don't think, oh, well, I get in trouble for that. Just do it. You know, I'm not going to say it, but just, you know, you only live once. No, but just like, don't be good all the time. Like, you know, yeah, don't like go to jail and don't do like illegal, well, sometimes. But just have fun, make memories, and like just don't play it safe all the time. I think I played it way too safe at school. I was just too good most of the time, and I wish I was just a little bit that more bad. Maybe just like had more fun, you know, not was like, you know, obeyed, like stuck to the rules, just did a few things, you know, off the path kind of thing. Oh, thanks Harrison. It's amazing. Oh, catch you on. It's gonna be our leg. Oh, thanks Harrison. That was really nice. Oh,
I just cannot see.
that was good.
Well, he told me to pray, just for
Please don't film this, please.
I said, no, I'm not able. I just cannot see.